Welcome to episode 2 of Jorgo's Garage. I'm talking to my one subscriber out there, Jared. How you going, mate? Today I'm going to be doing a breakdown of what $10,000 will buy you in 2024. Was I ripped off? Was I not? Who cares? Anyway, this isn't my first. This is not my first Sylvia. I do own an S15, but this one is in a lot worse condition. Definitely needs some love, but you will get that for a 40-year-old drift missile. So without further ado, let's actually get into what I bought. We'll start with the outside. So starting from the front, you'll notice we do not have a front bar and we do not have a fender. That goes for the rear bar and the other front side guard. We do, however, have a fiberglass bonnet. I don't think I'll be keeping that. Anyway, an ongoing theme with this 40-year-old car that you'll hear me say a lot is rust. Rust is something that seems to be pretty prevalent in this car, but that's pretty standard for a 40-year-old car. So as we make our way to the back, there it is, missing a rear bar. We have a tiny little ding. I'm not sure if you can see that. No, the camera won't pick it up. We have a semi-detached roof spoiler. As we come around to the right side, we do in fact have some more rust. And some more rust. A chopped loom. And some tape. And now you'll notice the springs, they will definitely be going same as the 4 studs, the original 4 studs. Alright, so we have a 5-speed manual gearbox. Down there you'll notice that we do have a little bit of surface rust. Some pretty poor welds going on over there. Bit of surface rust everywhere, all around. That bit of the frame has been bent, will need to be welded back on, and most importantly, only one pop-up headlight has a motor. So finding a motor might be a little bit of an issue. But anyway, let's make our way into the inside of the car. We'll start at the back. Now this thing has quite the surprise on the inside. It was someone put some serious effort into the inside of this car back in the early 2000s Secks Spec era, I'm assuming. If we just lift the boot, we'll start off. We got some more rust, and this rust is a good rust. It does that. Anyway, bang. Bang, big old sub boxes that I'm assuming are actually bondoed in place. Bondo or something. We have some serious sound deadener all over the car, just everywhere. And it's been attempted to be pulled off by the last fella that owned it. Now if we make our way into the passenger side, more sound deadening. Look at that dash. No cracks here, baby. Speakers in the corners, gauges in the dash. Factory seats. The door card with big old speakers. And now let me tell you, these door cards, I reckon they're about 10 kilos. Close to. Someone's gone through a lot of effort to make these door cards look nice, but the amount of weight on them is crazy. We have a bit more rust on the inside of both door jambs. Now look at that. Big old speakers in the roof. Now onto the underside of the car. Be a bit hard because we're on jack stands, but it's not too bad. Honestly, not too bad. The main thing I notice is all of the sill panels. You can see there at the back as well. They're all folded in, bent to shit, which is to be expected. This thing, no doubt, would have been jacked up more times than I've been jacked off. Now about those door cards, it is no joke when I say they weigh about 10 kilos, and this would be why. I'm not even sure what that is. It's soft, you know, I'm not sure if it's silicone or what that is, but what I do know for a fact, I have a lot of work to do on this thing. We do have a lot to do. We have rust to repair. The car needs to be painted. I need to find a way to get those wheel studs off because that is the original lock tool. They're an 8 stud bit, so they're not your normal Torx. There's a few specialty tools online I can buy to get it off, which I think I might have to, but I will have to write a big list of what I need to actually do on this. We got an SR20 to build. This thing was originally CA18, so SR20 to build. There's already a 5-speed gearbox inside. We need to do wiring, we need a computer, we need to take out all of the sound deadening. We need to replace quite a few panels. I'm not putting those door cards back in there, not when they weigh that much. Making a new roof liner. It's going to be a long journey. We're also swapping those to 5 stud as well, so that we can get some nice rims on there. And as far as body kit goes, I think we'll be going with the Type X kit. See how we go finding panels. I'm not going to be able to find OEM panels. It's just not happening. It will be aftermarket, and hopefully, fingers crossed, they fit. Fingers crossed. We'll be replacing that bonnet with a original one as well, because I don't want to get pulled over. Honestly, my goal with this car is to make it street legal, make it clean, and I'm aiming for around 400 horsepower. It's nothing crazy, it's nothing stupid, it's reliable. So that's the plan. So please join me along my travels with this thing. Oh yes, and before I forget, this here, watch this. Not working? I'll show you why. That is what's holding it shut. This rod. A Leviosa. And I'll see you next time, Jared.